views.
If you are looking for a new home, perhaps looking to downsize a little bit, boy, are you in luck, because this is Brittany Shaw, who calls herself the new home matchmaker with Pratt Homes. Don't you love that title? And we are in the living room at one of your townhomes at the retreat at Oakbrook. Thanks for letting us come over here.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Julie.
So I got to tell you, it's a beautiful day. We pulled in, the sunshine just puts you in a good mood. The first thing I noticed, Brittany, was that you're at the epicenter of the world over here. Everyone is choosing to come to this part of the area. You're kind of in that corner between Apison, Ottawa, and East Brainerd.
It's a great place to be. I remember years ago having been in the real estate business for almost 2 decades now, which is crazy, a little over 2 decades. This used to feel so far removed from everything. It felt out in the country. And now, to your point, it just feels like Chattanooga has moved outward. And these areas are a little snapshot of what we get to experience downtown in terms of the active living. You're minutes away from hiking and kayaking and cycling. And I can really see why residents love living on this side of town.
Pratt is known for kind of being on the cutting edge of what's coming up next. So y'all knew the power of this area of town before the rest of us knew it. But I love the fact that you're offering this chance to not be in the big home. This is more community living with about 70 neighbors in this townhome community, right?
Absolutely. So we like to say, you may not be downsizing, but it's all about right-sizing your lifestyle. So we are seeing many residents moving from Council Fire, Windstone, where they've had that larger home experience. They've had their second or third move up in some cases. And it may be because of being an empty nester, a spouse passing, kind of noticing a hip or knee issue starting to creep up.
Right.
That may be the type of resident who can really enjoy living here because it's all zero entry, it's easy to get around. There's no yard care at this community. Yard care is included in the HOA. So you can just really focus on the kind of life you want to have, making memories, having adventures, that type of thing. Get to living, not, you know, taking care of the home.
Details matter when you're looking for a home. And so I'll tell you the details that really struck me when I walked in. First thing I fell in love with was your laundry room floor.
I
love that floor. And then I realized how nice and spacious everything is. So you've got like the entryways, the doors into your master bedroom and master bath, the hall bath the same way. They're wide. You have room to breathe in here.
I love that you noticed that, and we were really going for a really nice open feeling in here. Our design team, so these here, we have the lily, the orchid, and the iris. So our president, Jennifer, she named all of these plants, and so kind of went with that flower theme here, which we thought was fun.
Pretty.
And we have 2 and 3 bedroom options, and I love that you noticed they do live really large. So they're all generally around the 2,000 square foot mark, a little bit over, a little bit under, but they do live large because we did zero entry throughout and wider doorways to have kind of responsive design features.
So I'm going to extrapolate what you said about they do live large. You can have 2,000 square feet, and if the layout is not right, you can feel like you're in a lot of little rooms. Everybody, because this is a 3-bedroom unit that you can use as a 2-bedroom with an office, but like you said, it has that closet, so it gives you the 3rd bedroom option. But you can have your private space if you want it, but then there is this easy communal living, but there's room. You could entertain very easily in this home.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's kind of why we went with the breakup of square footage that you do see here. So I love that you noticed that. You can use the 3rd bedroom. So all of these homes, both the 2 and 3 bedroom, it's worth noting they have a 2-car garage, but that 3rd bedroom at the front could be used for a flex space, guest room, you know, whatever you want, but it does have that closet if you wanted a dedicated bedroom. But we really emphasize the kitchen and living room. So of course a community like this lends itself to getting to know your neighbors, having folks stop by. And so it's great that it's laid out this way. A lot of intention goes behind our home plan design.
So we're catching you where there obviously are a lot of people who have moved in. You've been open now for what, about a year? Is that right?
A little over a year. We kind of kicked off with a staycation theme party here because that's kind of how this feels to us. It reminds me of being in an Airbnb because you walk in and it's white, you know, a lot of white cabinets, great lighting, feels fresh, and you don't have to take care of anything. So I love that. Feels like you're on staycation.
But you do have new units that are going up. So as we're talking, You'll have to kind of walk me through this a little bit, but it sounds like you can come into the community in a couple of different ways. You call it a pre-sale, is that right?
So with us, a pre-sale is something that we offer at the vast majority of our communities, and it means you can choose your site plan and all of your finishes. Of course, a few limitations on that within a townhome community like this.
Sure.
But for anyone who did want to do a pre-sale in here, that is an option, and they could choose their cabinet and paint colors and that type of thing. And then the vast majority of these we call designer market homes, and that means we'll do the work for you. Basically, you get a stylish new home and you don't have to think about it or worry about it.
So we have a co-ed group this morning. So there are some men and women who are here, and all of us, the men went in first when we went into the master bedroom and then the bath. And I heard them go, oh wow, oh wow, because it's very nice and open. If you should ever have a lifestyle issue where there might be a wheelchair need or crutches or something, again, that no entry shower is really important. There is the room to maneuver. You've kind of thought of everything.
We try our best to. That's part of our mission statement, is thoughtfully designing the home plans and communities. And so we really try to think with intention about who wants to live where and how we can just make that lifestyle experience better for our customers.
So if people are watching and they think, okay, this might be the thing for me, again, right sizing is the phrase that they use. So wherever you are in your life, this could be the spot that you're looking for. Do they make an appointment with you through Pratt? Do they call your office?
PrattLiving.com, or they can call our main number, 423-757-7687. And I think it's worth noting too, even for young professionals with Gig City, all of our communities are open to everyone. Some builders in other locations, that's not really as popular in Chattanooga to have like a 55 plus community. So just to make sure everybody knows, it is open to everybody.
Yes.
All ages here. We do have the responsive design features, but I think it'd be a great place for young professionals too, who are looking with this price range of high 300s to just get, a foothold and some equity for a little bit, get that first home under their belt, and have some great neighbors and great locations.
Absolutely. There's nothing like a neighbor that you can borrow a cup of sugar from when you need it.
Absolutely. Good networking over here.
Good networking. Thanks for letting us come enjoy the day with you.
Absolutely. We really appreciate it.
Tax season just got better at Linderman's Furniture. This February, we're covering